Hey guys, Toast here, and today I want to talk about 5 tips learned from other Battlefield games that will help you out on day 1 with Battlefield 1. These tips were chosen based on the trends that I've experienced in past Battlefield games and what I've seen of the footage released so far from Battlefield 1 over the course of the past few weeks. These tips are also good if you plan to go back and play through current or past Battlefield games, as they are universally helpful throughout most, if not all, of the Battlefield games in the franchise. That said, let's jump right into tip number 5, try not to put yourself into wide open spaces on foot. As we all know, Battlefield maps are quite large in comparison to many other first-person shooters, and as such they tend to have quite a few open, expansive spaces in which you need to traverse in order to get to other objectives. There are of course times where you're going to be required to cross these expanses, however the more you can limit this, the better. Where there's open space, there's likely a sniper watching, just waiting for someone to move into it. Whenever possible, try to use a vehicle to cross these spaces, as you're far more difficult to take down when you're in something that's armored than when you're on foot. If you find yourself in a position where you need to cross an expanse on foot, try to find yourself the shortest path with the most possible cover to reduce your exposure to those who are looking to pick you off. Dangers lurk everywhere in Battlefield games, so try to limit exposure to it whenever possible. Number 4, vehicles are your friend. Unlike most other popular first-person shooters like Call of Duty, CSGO, or Overwatch, Battlefield games rely heavily on vehicles in their most popular game modes. Game modes like Conquest or Rush, where you have a large playing field in which players need to traverse, will oftentimes give you multiple vehicles right from the start to use to your advantage, both as a means of causing lethal carnage, but also as a means of getting somewhere quickly. In addition to tanks and fighter jets, you also have transportation choppers and armored trucks that are designed as a means of carrying your team into battle. Don't just assume that taking a vehicle means you need to be killing everything in sight. You can be as important an asset to your team, if not more so, by loading up a chopper and bringing a handful of your teammates into an advantageous position without ever having to kill anything. That said, it is worth heading into the training grounds or an empty server to get a feel for how each of the vehicles control, as your team may get a little frustrated with you if you run a chopper filled with 4 of them right into the ground, killing everyone. Tip number 3, learn your loadouts and vary them amongst your squad. Battlefield teams are divided amongst squads, and within squads, each character has a handful of classes to choose from. Take some time to learn each of these classes, their weapons, gadgets, perks, strengths, and weaknesses. Choose the class that you think is going to be the best in the situation that your team is currently in, but that also complements what your teammates are choosing. If you're on a map that's very vehicle heavy and you see that you don't have any anti-vehicle classes on your team, that would likely be a good class to pick. Conversely, if you see that 3 out of your 5 squad members are anti-vehicle, but there's nobody around to resupply them, you may want to choose a class that's able to do so, racking in points by dropping ammo for your teammates to allow them to continue doing their thing. Variation within a squad is generally a good thing and will usually allow your squad to better deal with most situations that you come across. Tip number 2, spot, 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 and then spot some more. Battlefield games offer a spotting mechanic that allows you to mark an enemy player, making their location known to all allies for a short period of time. The markers are visible both above the players' heads as well as on your minimap in non-hardcore game modes. This intel is crucial for your teammates as it allows them to have a constant way of assessing what's going on around them. The more people you can spot, the better, and if you can get into the habit of spotting right before shooting, you can help ensure that if you don't end up securing the kill, that your teammates will know the location of your killer and they can finish the job. Sharing is caring in Battlefield games, and this is a way to share very important information with only the press of one key or button. Teamwork makes the dream work, people. And that brings me to the number 1 tip, communicate. Battlefield games provide you with VoIP in-game, allowing anyone with a microphone to communicate with their squad members. The games also offer in-game commands accessible through a menu that allow you to communicate both with your squad and with the entire team. On PC, don't forget that you also have the ability to type to both your squad and team if you want to relay more detailed information about what you may know. As you can have up to 32 players per team, there's a lot going on at any given time, and not everyone may notice if something's happening around them unless they're notified of it. If you see a point being captured and you're not close enough to get to it, alert your teammates so that hopefully someone who's a bit closer can make it there and stop their push. Use all communication means available to you to keep your team on point, and hopefully they'll do the same back. But that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for Battlefield 1, and if you feel that these tips will be helpful to you when you start to play. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you want to see more content, please subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Toast, and I'll talk to you soon.